Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 playthrough. In the last part, we finished off Flame Core, and now we're back at the present day in Soliana. So now we now got a new item in the game. It's the bounce bracelet, and just like the name implies, it basically allows you to bounce in the air while using the action button, which is the X button or the square button if you're into PS3. Okay, so right now, we're supposed to be heading out to our new location, in Soliana, because we saw in the newspaper article that, yeah, things are not looking too good for Princess Elise. So now we had to go to a new location, past these guards, tell me that the train station is closed. But screw that, we're not going to go to the main entrance. We're going to head to the secret passageway. We're going to use the bounce bracelet and head off to our new the level in the game. This is Radical Train.
Sonic, shouldn't you save the train before chasing after me?
Help! Sonic, help! I've got to get ahead and help the train.
Alrighty, folks. So yeah, Radical Train is probably the most interesting and probably my favorite level in Sonic's playthrough. I think mostly it's mostly to do with the music and also the fact that you're basically the whole concept of you chasing down a bullet train that's holding Princess Elise hostage. And I do like the whole concept of the level and the whole design. So basically the whole point is that you're supposed to be racing through, catch up to this bullet train that's holding Princess Elise. As Dr. Eggman stated that there are going to be bombs ahead of the track. So yeah, if you fail to catch or hit the switch that's supposed to detonate the bomb before the bullet train does, the train will actually ram into it. And well, Taylor, you want to tell them the outcome?
Train go boom.
I better hurry.
That's right, folks. So yeah, if you fail to catch up to the bullet train on time, or if you're not quick enough to find a switch, they'll disarm the explosive box. The train will collide into it, and it'll make you lose a life, and basically Elise is pretty much dead. So yeah, that's our goal. We have to find a switch. Every time we come across these rooms, we have to find a switch that'll just deactivate the explosive box, and that'll actually get the gate to open. And we're right there. I'm moments away. Yeah, I'm like moments away from the train colliding into it. And yeah, just keep on moving, keep going ahead, and yeah, you should be able to finish the level and prevent the
Outcome? Train go boom.
yeah, Taylor, we already knew that. But yeah, folks, yeah, just keep moving ahead. Just make sure dodge as much as you can, and use the rail to rail grind quicker, as like you can see here. Actually, the funny thing is that Sonic actually say you'll move faster on the ground than on the rails, which is the complete opposite of what you have to say. So yeah, just always use rail grinding to move faster. I don't know why the dialogue changed. Alright, we got the last switch, and we're gonna have our second part of Radical Train.
Elise's train is... Uh-oh! Gotta speed up!
That's it, folks. Another mock speed section. And now, that's right, Sonic, you better move up faster, otherwise...
Outcome. Train go boom.
Oh, come on, Taylor. How many times do you have to say? We get it. We know the train is about to go boom. Alrighty, folks, so... yeah, this part of Radical Train for the mock speed section is just really a lot more challenging because there's a lot of, trains going by to actually stub your toe, and it's just basically you have a lot of more platformings, and you have to make sure your jumps count really, because not only you have to deal with a lot of trains going by, but also you have to deal with a lot of leap of fate jumps as well, like I just did right there. And yeah, I'm probably against using the light speed dash, because you will collide into other like freight cars and like other stuff. And oh, very good thing I didn't die again. Okay, and now we're gonna head on to the heading to a train, and this time,
What do you think I'm gonna say next? Outcome. Train go boom.
well, technically the freight cars have bombs inside them, and that'll actually really make the train go boom. So yeah, you gotta make sure don't get hit by the blast radius, and yeah, so just keep dodging. Oh, there's a 1-up I missed, but yeah, we're almost near the end of Radical Train as we get onto the train, and that's it for the level. Again, probably my second favorite next to White Acropolis. and that's like, yeah, it's like pretty like out there. I think it's mostly to do with the soundtrack, and we will, if I do this again with Shadow and Silver, even though their version of Radical Train is a lot different than Sonic's, as there's no time limit to tell you which bomb to deactivate.
I knew it! I knew you'd return. You had to.
You again. This time, there will be no more interruptions. The Iblis trigger must die.
Sonic.
Elise! Ah! It's time to end this. Mephiles! Why are you getting in my way?
I'm Shadow. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Who?
Now stop it. You have nowhere to go.
I would rather die than be your prisoner again.
So what are you going to do, Princess? Do you plan to jump?
Farewell.
Huh?
Sonic!
You won't get away that easily.
Alrighty folks, so now we're gonna face another one of Dr. Eggman's robots. This is the Egg Genesis.
Let's see what you can do.
Now, luckily for this boss, the camera focuses on Egg Genesis, well, only for the attack phase anyways. As occasionally after he's done attacking, whenever he's resting down or releasing robots to, more robots to attack you, to climb up to the core, the camera sometimes barely focuses on Sonic. So I'm gonna show you, first I'm gonna show you the common method on attacking Egg Genesis. So what you did is you basically used, when he summoned the robots, you had to homie attack up to his head and either use the brown space or the homie attack to attack his head. Now, yeah, because it can be at least for Sonic, the camera does focuses on Egg Genesis and you sometimes, but when you're doing it with Silver, yeah, because Silver faces the Egg Genesis in his playthrough as well. The camera, like, whenever he's resting, the camera always focuses on Egg Genesis and Silver is barely even on screen. So yeah, that was the most common method. And now, I'm going to show you the illegitimate method, the one the most something it would do. So what I'm going to do, see for yourself, I bounce, and I hit the bottom. And no, your eyes are not deceiving you. You can actually hit the Egg Genesis from the bottom of the core instead of going on top of the head. Now, there is a, I mean, to you, it's like, when you see something glowing, that is something your brain tells you, okay, yeah, that's something you want to hit. Because when you're facing Egg Genesis as Silver, he has to use his psychokinesis to attack the core and the bottom. You have to launch missiles at the bottom of the core. But because they didn't bother changing the programming of the boss from Sonic and Silver, you could literally use the bounce bracelet and attack it from the bottom with the core. And now Egg Genesis is trying a desperation attack, a very slow desperation attack to try to hit you. And the thing is, even if you don't have any rings and Egg Genesis still manage to hit you with your desperation attack, the battle will end and the death animation will not play fully and you don't have to restart the whole battle. So yeah, you should never ever get hit by Egg Genesis desperation attack, even if you have like 0 rings or even have rings in general, because there's no reason to completely undodge it because it's easily dodgeable. But yeah, that's it for Egg Genesis.
That was a gutsy move back there.
Well, I was desperate and, I just had to get away. I owe you a lot, Sonic.
What the? No.
Sonic!
I'll head into the jungle.
Okay.
Also, I like in the cutscene where before we faced Egg Genesis, I want to point out that I like notice how confident Dr. Eggman appeared to be, because he thought that Princess Elise is bluffing, that she's not actually going to jump off the Eggmobile and hit the ground, because he didn't realize that Sonic was there. I thought it'd be pretty, like, a little bit amusing, but yeah, folks, that's it for Egg Genesis, and that's it for Radical Train, and I'll see you guys in part 7.